What a bore.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
Alright,
incoming.
so review. We're going to take a
Stop
look
the
at
payload.
Cybercat, and also I'll point out all the mistakes that I made, but yeah, we'll look at the tanks here. So first off, like, holding close here, it's fine. You can get some spam in, and then, like, if the whole team wants to, you can actually fight. You can fight this, you can, like, fight doors here. But our team is, like, really far back, so we should back up to corner, and we should play here. So let's see if we do that. Okay, good. So like this whole area, like you can't really contest them that well here. Like if you really want to, you need to be inside. Because this is just open space. Like all of them can shoot you, right? And you have to shoot through the shield first. So like, yes, you can maybe get a hook, but like, wouldn't it be so much safer if you were over here looking for the hook? And also like, you would have like cover, and you might be able to actually contest behind the shield, instead of shooting through it. Whereas this side, like, you absolutely have to shoot the shield, and then they're all going to see you, so they're all going to be watching for hook, or they should be, when the shield goes down. So, you know, they should never get hooked here. I mean, the D.Va does, but, like, it just shouldn't happen. Okay, so I'm going to make a really stupid play here, and I'm going to charge the D.Va. But, like, which I should not do, but basically, like, you're making a play here, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm going to help my hog. And so I charge. I could definitely just, like, walk up and swing, or just, like, walk up and try to shield you out, which both would be much better than charging. But, like, this all cascades from, like, you playing this open positioning, which is too aggressive, versus you could have, if this is the play you want to make, you can make it from in here as well. Like, you can play, like, a pillar, or you can actually flank behind their shield. So basically, like, I don't hate the play, but like the way you're executing it is just really bad. And then of course, like, I feed here, so you know, I make it even worse. But yeah, so I trade for the Hanzo, but it's definitely not worth it at all. I also walked out of Immo there. But okay, so like, as soon as I die, you need to get out also. So basically, when the cart's here, if we all back out and we like, you can actually play like corners here, or just even if you like back all the way out, by the time I get back, they're gonna be like here, and this is still fightable. Or maybe the cart will be over here, but like it's gonna be somewhere over here. So like, you know, you're playing in the open. I fed, and now like you saw me try to make a play, and now you're like trying to like back me up, right? But that's also bad. Alright, so you guys need to keep, like, team has the right idea. You gotta, alright. So if you're gonna stay here, you stay here and you play right on this corner here. So you have natural cover. This is, again, is like terrible positioning, because you're in the open, they can all shoot you. You have a shield that you have to work through before you can do anything. And like, you being here, you also can't help the supports at all if they get dove. And the other team has a Genji and a D.Va, so it's just like, everything you can do from here, you can do from here, and this is like 100% safer. And it also enables you to make like defensive plays for the team. So you're gonna die here because you're playing open. Oh, you live. Okay. You guys actually get 2 picks here. Okay, now you die. And you know, like, if you're alive here, it's a 6 or Bap died. But you know, if you're alive here, it'd be a 5v4, and we have a support alive. But you're dead, so now it's even, and they have spawn advantage. If the Mercy had called the res, I would have shielded it. But just a little too late. So now we're down the Mercy, and we absolutely have to get out. Okay, and I think he swapped Zarya.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Okay, so they're 1v1ing the Hanzo, that's fine. And where's our... Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. We're kind of up here because they're down D.Va. Oh, my god. Okay, so again here, like... 2 DPS traded, right? So we're even here. Our Mercy already used res, so we don't have it. But like, look at where you are. Like, you can fight the Hanzo and be here. Like, you already used self bubble also here, I think. Let's watch that again. Okay, so we drag in. Our Widow's dead, and but the Genji's about to die for it, I think, or something, or someone was gonna die. Okay, but okay, so you, I think what happened was the Hanzo storm arrowed, so you bubbled, which is fine, but like as Zarya, you have to know that as soon as you use bubble, you have to play more passive. That was a good bubble. This is good bubble, but as soon as you use this, you have to look at your health and you have to be like, okay, can I actually push or not? And right now the answer is no, because you don't have bubble anymore and you're half. So you can still pressure the Hanzo. You just need to pressure it from here so that if he lands another shot, you can just duck out. You can't walk forward. Like the same amount of shots that you can hit on him from here, you can hit on him from here. So this is just like. Yeah, you have to play cover, and if you start walking here, like you have to see the Sigma also, and then like once you're here, you can go here. Like this is better because you're close to the team, but if you do this, yeah, I guess maybe you're trying to use the rest of your bubble, then go here, and like you have to realize that your health and your resources are both low, so you can't take the duel, especially when you see 2 people. Okay, so Hanzo hits another shot, and Sig hits a shot, and you're dead. So now we are down, and they have spawn advantage still. Okay, and what happens here? Hanzo just picks our supports. Okay, I don't know why I charged there, but they missed. But Hanzo pressured out our supports so that I can't get healed. Yeah. But I absolutely should not have charged there. Take a look at this bubble here. I think you just bubble Hanzo on card, that's fine. Yeah. If you hold your self bubble there, you can tank the D.Va bomb. You don't have to like pop it so early. Like they're not really your full health. They're not really looking at you yet. So I'm pretty sure you pop it in response to the D.Va bomb, but you have to remember that D.Va bomb is a 2-second. It like takes 2 seconds before it explodes, and your bubble also expires in 2 seconds. So if you bubble right when the D.Va bomb comes out, then there's a chance you die to it. So yeah, it's like if you're bubbling for the D.Va bomb, do it later. Yeah, the best time is actually to pop it right before the D.Va bomb goes off. That way, there's like 0 chance that they're gonna break your bubble before the D.Va bomb goes off. If you're bubbling other damage, then it's fine, and what you did would be fine there, which is like use bubble and take cover, but no one's shooting at you, so I'm pretty sure you're bubbling the bomb here. Okay, and you're reloading there? Like, maybe it's like a reflex that you bubble and you're safe, so you're reloading, but I'm pretty sure you had like a lot of ammo there. You reloaded already, right? Yeah, you reloaded. Oh, okay, never mind. No, yeah, you reloaded a second time. Like you here. So there's the first reload, which is because you're out of ammo, right? It starts here and you bubble, right? And then you're at 93, and then you reload again. So, like, there's, you know, in this fight, it wouldn't have made a difference, but in a different fight, if it was like, you know, if there weren't 4 or 5 of them here and there were only like 1 or 2, then it could definitely make a difference there. So I wouldn't try to live here. Like, there's no way you're getting out. You should just, and you don't really have that much energy to protect anyway. You should just die cart because you'll get respawn faster, and it, you know, takes another couple seconds off their clock versus, or I guess they maybe already capped before you even. But anyway, just die in cart. There's no way you're living here, so the faster you respawn, the better. Okay, apparently. Oh, okay, no. Alright, so now, our team needs to like full regroup. I'm pretty sure I start backing out immediately. Our BAP gets caught. Okay, I don't know why he's running out ahead of shield, and we're also 2 in spawn, but. Oh, their team's also playing super passive. They should be all like holding up here. Okay, so regrouped and pushing. This bubble's a little early. Basically, you wanna bubble when I start taking damage, so that it actually blocks damage, and you'll get energy that way. It also you wanna like try to hold it until I can get in swing range, because right now you bubble me, I can drop my shield and walk forward, but I'm not gonna get to do anything with the bubble other than walk forward, and then once the bubble's off, I'm gonna have to back off. So basically, if you can hold this bubble like another 2 seconds as I walk up, then bubbling when I'm in swing range lets me swing, whereas bubbling here only lets me like do what I would have done anyway. And like if I was low, or you know, like if I was like if this was a really dangerous situation for me, then absolutely you can bubble. But in default, when it's just like 2 teams walking at each other, you want to try to hold bubble as long as possible, basically, and let your Rhine take a little bit of damage, because the first 200 HP of Rhine is armor health, and it reduces their damage anyway. So you kind of want to like let your Rhine take the armor, like 200 HP of damage, then bubble, and then while the bubble's on, your healers will be healing your Rhine, and then he gets another, like he gets like an extra free 200 HP basically. Versus if you bubble early, then Rhine doesn't lose any health to start with, and so there's nothing to heal for the healers while the Rhine is bubbled, basically. So you lose that kind of like that like window of value, I guess. That was like such a shitty shatter. My bad. But yeah. Let's see what was I. Because they even had the Rhine. They even had the 6 shield up, right? My plan was to like walk through it, but I just didn't hit jump or something. Yeah, because their shield's up. Yeah, okay. Anyway. And they blade our backline here. I mean, they nano-bladed, so that's whatever. I should die cart here instead of trying to back off. Okay. I think if it went ball, maybe we could have touched, but well, maybe not. I don't know. Should kill this diva here for sure.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Okay, so this third point is a point you can hold close on, because there's a lot of cover for the defenders actually. If you're like holding over here, there's a mega here. You can put a support over here, and then there's a lot of corners here, like right outside their spawn. So you don't want to play like in front of their spawn doors because then they can shoot you and you can't really shoot them back. And they have infinite heals. But if you like play like these like obstacles, you can hold close here. Okay, I went to kill the diva. We're kind of split here. Again, you're playing in open space here, right? Like, try to be on a corner. I know you have bubble up right now, but like as soon as it goes down, you should probably back up to here, or maybe here. Although this is like, if you want to retreat from here, you have to cross. Whereas if you play here, then you don't. But also you're kind of isolated from the team. So let's see if there's a place here to. Okay. Pop Viva.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Okay. So this is good. You're not using bubble, right? Because it's a resource you want to like try to get value out of it, and no one's endangered here. So I like this. A little bit of tracking here, but you could actually just right click because Baby Diva is kind of a hard target to hit. So if you can just right click her. She doesn't have that much health. Okay, so I'm not sure why you split and didn't go after Hanzo. Okay, because the door's opened. Yeah, I don't mind this, but like, instead of walking forward here, I think you should come back a little bit and play this corner. Because you know that's where the team is. Ooh, it's here. Okay, so you're going after the Sig, but I mean,
the payload has reached the checkpoint.
It's not a bad idea, but if you had more energy, it would be like a good idea. Here it's just kind of like meh because it's very unlikely that you can kill him without, like you're just not doing that much damage right now. Okay, there's like a motorcycle outside. Yeah, so you're like not doing that much damage right now at 0 energy. You do like 60 DPS. It's like basically a Winston, or no, is it 8? Well, anyway, it's like not that low. He has both healers up. He's not gonna die to you. Okay, so you shift the rock. But yeah, you're still at 14 energy. So, like while your bubble's up, you can challenge him a little bit, but then you need to back up.
That's more like
Okay, good.
No one can hide from my sight.
Yeah, by the way, I'm like off of my own little journey here for some reason. I did kill 2, but okay, anyway. So you had bubble during the micro missiles. I would have just bubble immediately there because you're like soaking damage.
No one can hide.
Or like that's guaranteed charge basically. You can't turn them off. Yeah, so here, as soon as you see the missiles here, just self bubble. You would get 40 here. Okay, I was gonna say you never look behind you, but you did there. Okay. Because as Arya, like, you also need something to project your bubble. So when your self is down, you can play a little bit further back and just like make sure that basically let someone else frontline and you can bubble them to keep them up. I guess you went to look for the Genji? Okay. It'd be nice if you were like beaming the D.Va right now. Genji's like, because you have a beam, it is easier for you to hit him, but he's also still pretty hard to hit. So he's not really like your job unless he's in on the team, basically. So like you don't really want to chase him. You do if he's like in your team, then you do want to be someone peeling him and like forcing him out, but you don't really want to be like the one like chasing him around. Because you don't really have mobility. It'd be a slightly different story if you were super high charge, because then you can melt him in like a second and a half. But like as is, he's not really great value. You do have grab, so you don't need to build it, but it's good. So here, like our whole team's up. You can push in here. I know like I'm off in the middle of nowhere, but their tanks are chasing me. So if you can realize that, if you can recognize that, like you guys can just walk forward and kill their supports. Like their Anna's trying to fight 3 of you, and she's playing cover, but she can die here for sure. I guess because you use bubble, like I get it. You do kind of want to back off, but oh, keep in mind also when you went around this way, you cut your support sidelines. So that's why you're not really getting healed. If you came over here and looked and then like went back this way, then they can still heal you. But like once you turn this corner, they can't really see you anymore, right? So I think that's also another factor in why you kind of backed off, because you weren't getting healed. But like, you know, that's more of a positioning or like awareness thing rather than your healers not healing you. Oh, you bubbled the sleep, I think. Okay, that's pretty good. But like also kill feed here, right? Like they just lost 2. There's 2 people in front of you, run at them, you don't even need to grab. They should like the Anna should absolutely die here, maybe the Genji gets out.
Just a scratch.
Stop it.
Okay, I like this. Although I'm not sure. Like, I would walk this way, because that's where their team is. But I guess maybe you didn't see that the Anna died. Yeah, I think you didn't. Okay, so maybe you were watching the kill feed, so you went to go check for the Anna because you saw she was low, but she was actually dead. But you see their team here. You can just post up like right here, or like use car as cover, and like D.Va's like free damage for you. You can force them out. Rest of the teams here, like they're down main heals. They can't do that much to you.
Stop it.
Yeah, again, like you have grabs, so it doesn't matter that much, because like normally you want to be farming all charge, but here it doesn't matter that much. But like it's still a lot easier for you to shoot the tanks than to shoot the Genji, and like it's very unlikely for you to be able to kill Genji at low charge. So you can apply the damage to somewhere where it might make a bigger difference. Like if you apply damage to the D.Va, maybe the Hanzo can get storm arrows and then you can demech her or something. Versus like it's really gonna be hard for you to like make an impact on the Genji. Or like if you're gonna fight the Genji, you can also right click. You can like right click beam, right click. Good bubble. I think I was yelling at you guys to grab dragon here. I went really far out. So I was over here. Oh, I got the mini and then I got the mega. Probably should have gone for this mega. It would have been faster. I wasn't sure if they're going to chase me, so... I mean, probably shouldn't have been over there, but...
Огонь по готовности.
Well, that was almost eaten. But...
Огонь по готовности.
Okay. So, like... I don't think you saw DM come out. But this is how you get a grab eaten. If you're gonna do it, you can grab against this wall. Okay, force out the Genji. There's no reason to walk into their face here. Like, you can, again, like, once you come up here, it's kind of like you're playing in the open. Because, like, everyone, their whole team can see you, like, once you're past this here. If you play right here, only the tanks can see you, and you can still shoot the tanks, and that's who you're trying to shoot anyway. So, just make sure you're using cover. Basically, is the point. And then you can grab like if you like turn on the crates and grab. There's only like a very tiny split second that the diva can eat, because it impacts almost immediately. I think you kind of threw it at her feet, which there's a greater chance that it gets eaten. You can also like look down and throw it at the ground. That'll be faster as well. So I'll try to show you what you did here. So you get stunned and then you bubble, which is good.
Ready for battle.
And then you get booped back a little bit, and then you grab at her feet. Like, look where you're aiming. It's coming out this way. So there's like this travel time till I guess it like hits her, but like, or if she were like a little bit further back, there's like extra travel time before it hits the ground. If you just are here and you just like grab like into an object, then it'll be faster. That's like a pretty minor thing, but something to be aware of anyway. Good job, like focusing the ammo. That's really good. You haven't used projector in a while, and like in a way that's my fault because I'm like off in Narnia. But I don't know, like, let's see, when did you see people on your screen here? This back up. Sure, yeah, like you see Bap here. He's not like here, you can bubble him. There, when he walks in front of you, you can still bubble him. Again, just kind of fighting behind you. You should like turn around and like bubble someone. Oh no, he's shooting you. You can bubble me there. Okay. Again, like walking forward, not necessary. You can do the exact same thing by just standing here, and then you can back out. So like, Wing here is it just like opens. It's an opportunity for them to punish you, and you're giving it to them because now you have like this space that you have to cover before you can get out, and you're probably cutting off heals. Oh no, Bap can see you over the thing. But like, like one, if you had an Ana or something, she'd probably have to be playing back here, and you're cutting heals, and you're just giving them more chances to do things to you. And I don't know if you're like trying to posture aggressively so that they use cooldown so that you can bubble. But I don't know, it's just like not necessary. And you may or may not get punished for it, but it's still bad. Like you can everything you can do from like here, you can do from here. And this is just that much safer. Yeah, like you started backing up, right? But then you walk forward. Like the diva's in a hallway. She can't like, you're not gonna have to like walk over here and chase her around the corner, because there's no. That's just a hallway. There's nowhere for her to go. She has to back up, and basically until like right outside the spawn is your beam range. So
Much better.
but then also you don't have to back up that far. So basically there's corners here. Like you want to play here in vision of their spawn door, but you can play like here. This is okay if you want to play like this corner, or like over here is a little risky because your supports can't really see you. But like if you want to come back over here, that's okay too. But just like don't back all the way out. Okay, good. Don't shoot the shield.
Get in there.
Okay. Yeah, so like this is bad. You need to be in a position where you can get out to the team. So like let's say all of them turn on you here, right? Like you're so far away and your vision's cut off, they're gonna kill you. If you're playing over here, then you just have to like back out to here, and your supports can heal you, and like you're back to the team. So when you push over here, it's like kind of feeding. Okay, but I'm pretty sure I called that I have bubble for this diva bomb.
Never die.
Yeah, you see, like they turned on you, and now this is really risky, and I think you end up dying here. I mean, they ult you, but still. Right, like if you hadn't gone up here, you would have been like out where the BAP is, and you probably wouldn't have taken that much damage, and you probably lived through this. I think I have Promla here, which is also not that smart. Oh, I got slept. Never mind.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Oh, we're just getting picked. Hanzo needs to back up. So this is fine. You can see like these two people out here. You could like bubble one of them out. But you're not gonna really use bubble here. I mean, I guess you could use it for the Widow, but you also didn't bubble yourself. Oh, and then you dropped. Okay, like this diva is not gonna die. Look at her health, right? Like, and then by dropping, you're putting yourself in such a dangerous position. It's like just being way too aggressive. Like since you spawned, you haven't gotten value out of either of your cooldowns, and then you end up in like such a bad position. And like you see the Genji on your screen too, so you can turn on him. You don't need to drop. If you're gonna drop, come this way and drop, and you can play this corner. Yeah, there's no way you live there. Our Hanzo also stayed there for some reason, but okay, and now they have Blade and we don't have Bubble to save. I think we basically lose at this point. In stall situations, Ball is better than Sig, but maybe you had locked it in already. Here, I'm just trying to cut off their black pills so that we can actually kill things. Oh, she gets purple, unlucky. Well, this is kind of winnable. Oh, not with the bomb though. All's good here. You can start doing the spinning thing. Spin around right here. There's enough space. Oh, you're not using grapple at all? Okay, so you can hook like over here and swing out. Like, but your grapple is on cooldown, so you must use it at some point. Oh, to go up. Okay, yeah, that's a good shield. But okay, here you can grapple and swing around the cart to stall a bit more. A bit better. You also want to be in ball form to not expose your head hitbox. Yeah, you don't. Like once more of the team comes out, you can start shooting people. But for right now, you just need to stall.
Moira by your side. Round 1. Ready for battle.
Okay, so I remember this part.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Escort the payload.
Okay, so we're walking up. It is good to take like forward positions, like take this corner. But you end up like kind of walking past the corner, and then you're in the open, right? Like you're only in cover behind the corner. Once you go past it, you're kind of like it's no longer a good position. Nice fire strike. Okay, so this flank, like if you come out here and there's nothing to swing on, you can't stay there because they're gonna burn you down. We turn to deal with the ball. Show your perspective, but like this, like you're in front of the corner, no one can heal you. They're all looking at you. Like you can get the one swing and then you need a shield and like back up and like back up to here. You maybe get booped in as well. No. Yeah, but there's nothing we can do here. Oh, I could have bubbled. Oh. Okay, well. The animation kind of went off, but not enough, I guess. But like, just like being there, you know, it kind of like leads to that. If you didn't walk through this door, you could have just held here, or like, you know, you go look if there's a swing you can take. If not, you come here and you just like stand here, and you can ensure that they can't walk past you here, right? And then we're still pushing cart, so we get like up to here for free on cart. But yeah, I definitely like you see the flash go off of the bubble, but
Don't hold back.
okay, right. See, I'm like backing off to play the corner here. I'm not staying in. They have mobility anyway. There's nothing like if any of them other than Anna wants to get out, they can. So, you know, like there's nothing that you're gonna be able to kill. Like you can maybe get some damage and build some ult charge, but for right now we just need to hold space. Once the cart pushes up, then we take the next corner. Like we come here or we come here, and then we like continuously force them back, or force them to contest cart. Yeah, so this swing is fine, but then you like keep going and you're like taking so much damage here. I swear that. Yeah. Well, my bad also. Okay, and you see how I'm backing up? I'm like backing up to corners and then like taking cover. Like I'm never playing just in the wide open.
That all.
Right, so I go from here to cover behind cart. You hit some really nice fire strikes here, by the way. One thing you can try to do is when you see a ball go for a high slime like that, you can charge him. It's kind of, I don't know if I would do it here because then you're not in the front line anymore, but it's something you can think about. Basically, once you see this, you can like you hear that he's using the cooldown, you can hop this way and then charge where he's gonna land. But I don't know. That's like in general. That's I mean I don't know if you should do it here, but.
Get in here.
Again, kind of like one or two too many swings here. You gotta watch your health, and like when you're taking damage, you need to block it. So. I like that you're going for the soldier here, but like once after that first swing, you start taking a lot of damage. Yeah, like starting here. Okay, and I think I grab here, which is questionable, although I thought we were even, which we are. See, I'm forcing DM and I'm waiting it out, and then I'm gonna grab.
Огонь по готовности.
I thought I would get the BAP in it. But they're Hammond mines and we get split, so we can't push this. Oh, and they also blade, but I don't know. I think could have held it. Could have tried to wait for combo, but I don't know. Could have worked out also. Our BAP was DPSing instead of healing me. He can do both at the same time. Like if you alternate fires, they're both actually the same normal speed. Unlucky. Alright, but you have Shatter here, they have no shields. You gotta wait though, like you were the first one to die, right? So like you're gonna be first to spawn. Or you weren't the first one to die, or Hanzo just stayed alive. Like you gotta wait for the spawns here. You can fire strike around this corner, that's fine, but like you can't really walk up here because this damage that you're taking on your shield, like I don't know, it's not like that much, but like that's resource that we won't have when we actually need to fight, and you can't really push this yet because no one's there with you. So if you want to walk up, what you do is you walk up and like go to a corner, so you can like I wouldn't walk in the open here. I would just go like follow this and then like post up here, and then if they want to fight you, they have to like come in, right? And then you can swing at them. But if you're out here, they're out of your hammer range and they can shoot you. Whereas if you're like over here, you like walk up over here, they can either shoot you and be swung at, or they can not shoot you. So either way, it's a little early to be up here. Right, so now you're 1,000 shields instead of 1,600 going into the fight. But huge shatter here. Oh, and also like being in the open forces our Ana to nano you.
Don't worry, my friend.
Okay, it's like this is the point at which you should have 1600 shield and people are here and ready to push. That's not even here yet. Ooh. Right. So instead of walking open to the cart, you can go like cover to cart, and then if you walk this way, you probably don't even need a shield, because Diva's not going to do that much damage to your armor health, and like no one else can really shoot you, so you'll be like pretty safe just walking up without shield here.
I'm escorting the
So
payload.
now this is a good
Let's
position.
keep
You're
it
pushing
moving.
cart and you're in cover, right? But then you like just walk around the right side and go over here and you go in front. If you want to go in front of cart, you can come here and play the corner. But like right here, like at this moment, it's fine to just like push cart. Like if they're not contesting, then we just get free cart push. Right. So like you're coming around here. I guess we're all calming to push, so maybe it's fine. But like being in the open kind of lets you take that much damage. Whereas, like, imagine if you had come up this way or something. Like, soldier can't shoot you.
I'm escorting the payload. Let's keep it moving.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Unstoppable.
In the demo there. Fortunate. They popped like all their ults. I guess it's hard to tell, but you can hear that the bomb's on your right side. But you're also blocking the nano visor. I think we just die there. It's fine. Okay, but you get a shot on the next fight then.
Winston reporting.
Stop it.
We need to keep the payload moving.
Should hear that the soldier's there. Yep.
Area activated.
Ball behind you. It's huge.
Good job, team. Let's keep it going.
Like it's not that big of a deal, but if you charge, you kind of boot them away from our team, and it makes it harder to follow up on them on kills. So shatter, fire strike's good, and then if you just swing, I guess maybe the thought was like I'm gonna pin them because they're in the middle. You just pin them out, but they're all on the ground. If you just walk up and like swing once, it's at 100 health. Someone else is gonna be shooting it, and it's gonna go down. And you can actually flick your mouse and still hit these people. So you walk up, start your swing here, and like just flick back, and it'll still hit them. And the Genji will die because he's like 50 HP or 40 HP. But you can kind of see how like this boops them all away from our team. And then it just makes it harder for everyone else to follow up on because they don't really have the mobility. But I think we end up wiping them anyway, so it's fine. But you know, it makes it harder. Like the supports probably would have died. But they got booped to safety, and now they're in cover. Like breaking lines. Well, that's really scary. Unless does charge break mines? Pretty sure they hit you, right? So that yeah, because you took a huge chunk of health. But yeah, that's really scary. If you're gonna pin at least, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty scary. But I mean, I definitely like fed on a bunch of pins. So I'm not sure if you have headphones, but just try to pay attention to the sounds. Like Overwatch has pretty good sounds. You can hear that the Genji's on you. There was some times when like the Zarya, like when you were in Zarya also, that you could hear the Genji, but you weren't like turning on them. And I know I said like not to like focus the Genji or not to chase him, but it's a little bit different when they're actively shooting you. You can force them out by like applying pressure and then force them to get out, but then you don't want to chase them after that because you're pretty unlikely to kill them. But if they're like actively shooting something, then it is a bit of your job to like pressure them so that they can't get kills.
60 seconds.
Hanzo wasted dragon. Well, I guess he didn't waste them, but he still wasted them. I don't know. I definitely fed here. The D.Va challenged me, and then oh, nice pin. Okay, the teabagging. Instead of helping the team. Nice fire strike. You could shatter this to win it.
30 seconds.
Oh, you don't need it. It's fine.
Fire!
Huge plays. Good job.
Payload has reached the checkpoint.
Take it. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just don't charge. Even if you like, if the Hanzo doesn't kill him there, even if you actually pin him, you're gonna end up here with a Reaper in your face and him not dead, and that's just gonna be a sad time for you, right? So like, I like this idea of like he's TPing, I'm gonna pin the TP, but you have to hit this crate. Like, if he gets out of the way, good for him. Like you can't go for him still, because even if you land the pin, you're gonna be in Narnia. You're not gonna hit the wall, so he's not gonna die. And yeah, so I like this idea, but you just have to end it here.
Securing the payload.
You can play My Shield here. If you just back up a little bit, you can still swing. Here, let me show you. Ooh. Where'd she go? Yeah, so I'm like, oh shit. So I'm jumping in, I'm bubbling you. Right. Okay, so right here, you can be here and get the same swings on the ball. And you won't take the damage from the D.Va. Right, like that swing could have been made from here also. And like, the ball's gonna get away. There's no way you can kill him. So you can build or charge, but you know, it's not. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but like you can't go for the swings after you pin in, because you should know that they're going to be all around you, and you just have to shield and like wait for your team to bail you out. So. Here, you can't really afford those swings. I think Nano's probably trying to nano you as well. Which is unlucky that the Hanzo was in front. Oh no, she's not even trying to.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Okay, I mean she was, but she was out of range for nano anyway. But oh, I also should have primaled there. I was thinking about it, but I wasn't expecting there to be two people on me. I was trying to hold it a little bit longer. Oh, if I just meleeed her slightly earlier, she would get back to me. Like right here, if I meleeed, instead of trying to flick it. Or no, she's like 15 HP. Okay, maybe not, but missed the jump. Here, I thought it was just the ball, so I was gonna like wait till it was 50 and primal, because ball's damage is pretty consistent. I didn't have to worry about burst, but there's actually a Lucio on me as well. Yeah, and the Genji. So Yeah, and like if I lived, you would have lived also because I would have been like knocking them away. So that is my mistake for sure. But still, like, you got a shield here, right? Like if you were shielding, you would live long enough for this to be healing you. Wasted nano. We're just dying here. Okay, so like come out here. See that? They're dead. I was gonna try to bubble them out, but now we back up and reset, right? So this is, I mean, you can go for Fire Strike, but you just don't want to commit past the corner. That's fine. You kind of want to save your shield here. Like, this is trash damage. Like, if you don't shield here, that damage is going to hit nothing. And by shielding, you're giving them free shield HP, basically. So, not necessary. And like, that whole time, all of that damage, you took a 1,000 damage on your shield, like, let's see, okay, yeah. So you started taking damage here. This is like absolutely trash damage. There's no way that hits anything. But then you're holding shield. You're not letting it recharge. This whole time, like, this stuff can't really kill anything. It's just like random spam. Unless the Genji like somehow hits 3 perfect headshots, I think he actually needs 4. Like, it's not gonna kill anything. Yeah, because I think his shurikens do 32. So if each headshot would be 64, and 64 times 3 is less than 200. So, and that's like three shuriken headshots, which is pretty unlikely. So all this damage still, right? Like now you're at 600 shield health. And like now they're not even in sight and can let your shield regen. So you just need to walk up. Yeah, that's good. It's fine. You went for it. You made sure to end up on high ground. That's perfectly fine, I think. I don't think I know that there's a Reaper behind us. Okay, our team just died really fast.
Understood.
Hello.
I'm going to win!
Is there yet?
Taking Ash here. Someone get that payload moving.
60 seconds.
That's good.
Move it out.
Yeah, I don't mind this. I don't know if you want to boost at a Reaper, but if we're on him and we're calling the target, which I guess we probably were, then that's totally fine. You mainly, like, if you get in his face, he's gonna heal a lot off of you. But if he's being focused, then yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I think that's fine. Nice DM there. Kept everyone alive.
30 seconds remaining.
Okay. I don't think we're calling targets. I'm also kind of doing my own thing.
Need healing.
Now.
think that was a fine idea for a bomb.
Ejecting.
But if you booster a little bit before you hit Q, you can control the distance a little bit. Okay. So I assume you're waiting for Imbo to run out. Well, okay. Anyway, if you just like don't just chuck it. If you just if you booster and then like fly up for a little bit, and then let it go, like when the like booster timer is like about a third, it'll go up and then it'll come down and like explode up here, rather than like going all the way over here. And that'll both give it more angles to like cover, like to, you know, maybe like catch people around corners, like maybe it goes up and like they try to hide here or something. It'll catch more people rather than if it's like down in the corner, then it's kind of blocked by the high ground here. And like same thing, like from here, it doesn't really catch this high ground as much if they're like not right on the edge. Stuff like that. Like if you can just throw it a little bit lower, then there's a bigger chance it'll get more kills. But I think the idea is fine. Just the execution could be delayed a little bit, and it really is just like a second or two.
Suiting up.
God damn. Generally speaking, Ball should be the last target to focus because he just has a lot of cooldowns that prevent you from killing him. Like he can always grapple away or like roll away. He has that massive overshield. So unless there are like stuns or freezes that can catch him, or you have a ton of fucking burst, you want to focus Ball last. You want to like kill their supports or their squishies, and then deal with him at the very end. Yeah, so it's all kind of... Oh, our supports just suicided. Yeah, anyway. So,
Victory.
I definitely did not play that well, but, you know, I think there's a lot of fundamentals that you can improve on, which is like play in cover and kind of like recognizing when to be aggressive and when not to be. And those things are things that apply to every tank. So, like, if you improve on those things, I think you'll definitely climb. And then there's like little mechanical things that like you can optimize for each character, but I wouldn't worry about that as much. Especially if you like to flex a lot, which I think is pretty fun as well. So, yeah, and like our TP like Fusion, he wasn't doing a whole lot the whole time he was on Widow. Like he occasionally hit shots, but in between the shots, which were like every like few minutes, he would get a handful of picks. Like in between them, he wasn't doing a whole lot. But you know, it's not something you can really control, and we probably didn't do the best job of like creating space for him as well. So he didn't have time to take good shots. And obviously, I was feeding on Ryan. And yeah, you know, like there are other factors, of course. Like in every loss, it's never just your fault or just someone else's fault. But if you can just kind of have the mentality of working on your own play, then you will climb, and you'll improve your skill. And then as a result of improving your skill, you'll gain SR. You know, just gaining SR by itself doesn't really mean anything.